Students, today we are going to start chapter 9, The Accidental Tourist. In this chapter, author describes his traveling experiences in a very comic way or in a very funny way. So let's start. They say that the world today is a smaller place because traveling has become easy, but not everybody finds it easy to travel. Here, the author reflects humorously his experiences as a traveler. So, people say that the world has become smaller today because it has developed so many sophisticated and faster means of transport. For example, aeroplane, helicopter, train, etc. So, that's why today we can cover much more distance in a very short period of time. That's why it is said the world has become smaller today. But some people find traveling journey very difficult. In the same way, author also finds it difficult to travel from one place to another one, which we are going to study in this chapter. So let's read it. Of all the things I am not very good at, living in the real world is perhaps the most outstanding. I am constantly filled with wonder at the number of things that other people do without any evident difficulty that are pretty much beyond me. I cannot tell you the number of times I have gone looking for the laboratory in a cinema. Laboratory means beta wash stations where we wash our face. For instance, and ended up standing in an alley on the wrong side of a self-locking door. My particular specialty now is returning to hotel desks 2 or 3 times a day and asking what my room number is. I'm in short easily confused. So in this first paragraph, author describes himself as a confused man, and for this he also gives us some example. For example, he said that he is unable to do even a simple thing which other people perform without any difficulty during the journey. And he also takes example of a cinema hall where he goes to use wash basin or lavatory, and after that he finds himself confined in a place just before automatically shut down door automatic shutdown door in a alley in an alley. Okay, and he also takes some more example of staying in a hotel and forgetting his room number. That's why visiting reception twice or thrice per day for asking his room number, what my room number is. So these are examples in which writer describes himself a confused man. तो ये वो एग्जाम्पल्स हैं जिसमें राइटर अपने आप को एक कंफ्यूज्ड मैन के फॉर्म में शो करता है. ठीक है. अच्छा, I was thinking about his this the last time we went with family on a big trip. It was at Easter, and we were flying to England for a week. When we arrived at London airport in Boston and were checking in, I suddenly remembered that I had recently joined British Airways frequent flyer program. I also remembered that I had put the card in the carry on bag that was hanging around my neck, and there is where the trouble started. Okay, so the recent example is from the last week when the author with his family traveled to England to do air route, and when he reached London airport, uh, London airport in Boston, then he remembered that before some time he had joined frequent flyer program in which he also got some coupon, and by applying those coupons he could have reduced his flying fare. Fare means kiraya. And when he was checking in, at that time he remembered that he had kept those coupons in the carry bag, and that carry bag was hanging around his neck. And that time the real drama or real episode started on that airport. तो उस टाइम पे असली ड्रामा शुरू हुआ. क्या ड्रामा था? The zip on the bag was jammed, so I pulled on it and yanked at it with guns and fronts and increasing concentration. I kept this up for some time, some minute, but it wouldn't buzz. So I pulled harder and harder with more grunts. Well, you can guess what happened. Abruptly, the zip gave away. The side of the bag flew open, flew open, and everything within, newspaper cuttings and other loose papers, a 14-ounce tin of pipe tobacco, magazine, passport, English money, film, was extravagantly ejected over an area about the size of a tennis court. So what happened, beta? At that airport, when the author tried to find out his coupon from his bag and he tried to open the zip of the bag, at that time the zip was stuck. It was not opening. It was not uh, running here in the zip route. So he applied much more force on the zip, and at the result, the zip was broken, and the pocket of the bag was completely opened. And when it opened, then all the material which was kept in the bag, for example, 100 cuttings of selected newspaper and other loose papers, a 14-ounce tin of pipe tobacco, that is called cigarette, or what we can say pipe, magazines, passport, English money, and so many other things which were kept in that bag. They were started raining from the bag, and they spread almost in an area of a coat on the floor. I watched dumbstruck as the 100 carefully sorted documents came raining down in the fluttery cascade. Coin bounced to a variety of noise oblivions, and the new lidless tin of tobacco rolled crazily across the concourse, disgorging its contents as it went. ठीक है, अब क्या हुआ बेटा? अब जब उनका जिप ओपन होता है तो सारे मटेरियल गिरते हैं उनकी बैग से. तो उन्होंने जो 100 सेलेक्टेड न्यूज़पेपर कटिंग्स रखी हैं वो पेपर की तरह उड़ते हुए नीचे गिर गए. उसके बाद में जो उन्होंने कुछ चेंज रखा था, चेंज मनी रखी थी अपनी बैग में, करेंसी थी, कॉइन्स थे, वो नीचे गिर गए. तो उनसे भी एक एंडलेस डिफरेंट टाइप की साउंड्स प्रोड्यूस हो रही थी. और अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट उनका जो टबैको पाइप था वो भी गिर गया, एंड दैट वाज रोलिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड, and the tobacco filled in it was coming out of that. So this happened at the airport. Okay dear students, so today in this video only this much. We will continue the chapter in next video. Thank you for watching this. video. Thanks again.